Every military operation must answer one fundamental question: when should it end? Termination forces commanders and planners to think beyond the fight and define the conditions required for strategic success. Termination begins with a clear picture of success. It asks what conditions must exist, what advantages must be preserved, and what must happen after combat ends. Termination identifies the conditions that allow military operations to conclude on favorable terms. It connects tactical and operational success to the larger political purpose of the campaign. Termination criteria are the standards that define when military operations can end. They describe conditions in the operational environment, not simply tasks completed by the force. Termination comes first because it shapes everything else. Once planners understand the required ending conditions, they can define the military end state, objectives, and campaign logic. The operational artist does not begin by asking what can be struck. The better question is, what conditions must be created to achieve the desired strategic result? Good termination criteria describe conditions. The enemy cannot resume offensive operations, key terrain or borders are secure, and legitimate authority can assume responsibility. A task is not the same as a termination condition. Capturing terrain, destroying a formation, or conducting a final attack does not automatically produce strategic success. For commanders, termination provides discipline. It helps focus the campaign, manage risk, prevent mission creep, and decide when additional military action no longer serves policy. For staffs, termination criteria become planning anchors. They guide assessment, shape branches and sequels, support transition planning, and help determine how forces disengage or redeploy. Poor termination can turn operational success into strategic failure. If combat ends without durable conditions, the adversary may recover, instability may return, and gains may disappear. Termination is not fixed forever. Political guidance can evolve, the enemy can adapt, partners can influence outcomes, and the operational environment can shift unexpectedly. The Korean War provides a powerful example. In 1953, major combat ended through an armistice, and a demilitarized zone was established across the peninsula. Korea reminds us that termination does not always mean final peace. Combat may stop, while deterrence, military presence, alliance commitments, and evolving threats continue for decades. The operational artist must look beyond the last battle. The real test is whether the conditions created by military action can endure after combat ends. Termination gives purpose to the entire campaign. It defines success, guides planning, links military operations to policy, and ensures tactical victory contributes to strategic results.